Lately, I've been thinking about the old saying, use it up, wear it out, make it do, or do without. It's more than a quote, it's a way of life that I see great value in. In a culture that glorifies newness and constant consumption, there's a quiet resistance in using what you already have. This week, I'm leaning into the beauty of the everyday, the worn, the patched, the preserved. We'll sew, mend, and can some goodies from the garden, all while reflecting on how less can truly be more. Using up my own fabric helps me to avoid impulse buying. Whenever I have a project I want to do, I always shop my fabric stash first. I have my children do the same when I'm making something for them. I let them know what I'm planning to make them, and then first gather up some fabrics that I know will work well for the project before letting them choose between those fabrics. This vintage floral fabric is what was chosen for a new dress today, with the added request that a matching dolly dress would be made with it. Using what fabrics you already have can also spark a great deal of creativity. Working within limitations is often the best dose of creative thinking we can be given. I have a long-running list of things I want to try my hand at making, and sometimes it's difficult to decide what project to tackle next. When I first shop my stash, it becomes much easier to decide on what I can make based on what I already have. While I wouldn't consider myself a strict minimalist, I do believe that there is wisdom in anti-consumerism. When you buy less, you spend less, and have money to put away for other things instead. Spending less gives you the opportunity to make mindful purchases on what is truly important and the most needed. While I love having a decent-sized stash to work with, having less fabric at one time means less responsibility to make sure all my fabric is stored away neatly. And since I don't have a room dedicated to sewing, it is very easy for my fabric to quickly take over a chair, the top of a dresser, or accumulate in a pile on the floor. I'm very guilty of having my sewing supplies taking up any and all areas of our home when I'm in the middle of a project or two, so the less fabric I have to manage at one time, the better. I found this dress at a thrift store a few years ago, and it's been one of my favorite dresses. So much so that it has a big tear and some small holes in it. It's seen better days and has lived a full life, but now it's time to turn it into something else. This dress is obviously too worn to pass it on to somebody else, and the fabric has become too thin to repair it. I've decided to make some quilt squares out of it, since quilting the top of the quilt will help add stability to the worn-out fabric. It feels good to reuse things when possible, instead of discarding them, and seeing this dress that I've worn for so long gain a second life in something new will preserve its emotional history. This old quilt was given to me by the mother of a friend of mine, hoping I could find something to use it for. She had suggested making a quilted jacket out of it or something similar, but I really love and use quilts, and would like to see if I can repair it to get some more life out of it. Sometimes making do is honoring what you already have instead of chasing something new. I would love to see if this quilt can continue to exist as it is, if I am able to extend its life just by devoting a little bit of time to it. These repairs aren't perfect. I'm not sure if there is a professional way to repair a quilt. I'm doing a lot of guesswork as to what might be the best way to hold this quilt together for a while longer. I don't expect this quilt to look brand new when I'm done, but I do hope it will be able to live out its original purpose of keeping a body warm. It's a good reminder that not everything needs to be perfect or new to have value. There are all sorts of things I have never purchased when it comes to sewing. Sometimes doing without is just that, doing without. There are some projects that require special equipment to make, garments that require more yardage than what you have, and skills needed that you don't have the ability to do yet. My hands like to stay busy, experiencing and fully engaging in life. There are many other forms of enjoyment besides sewing to add joy to everyday life. My favorite days are the mundane ones, and I love finding fruitfulness in each new day. I can be tempted to hurry through tasks just to get to the next one, especially when I know that I have several more jobs to complete before the day is through. But the truth of the matter is that most tasks will take roughly the same amount of time to complete, whether you rush through them or not. Slowing down and staying present in the mundane gives space to experience the senses, time to enjoy the overwhelming smell of pickle juice filling your home, and the sensation of slicing cucumbers that are still warm from the garden. It takes time to appreciate and celebrate the work already accomplished, of planting the cucumber seeds and pulling the weeds. Living presently gives opportunity to not be constantly pushing through, but finding joy and value in life's daily rhythms. In a world that's always urging us to want more, buy more, and do more, there's quiet power in simply making do. Sometimes all we need is what's already in our hands. May we all learn to use it up, wear it out, make it do, or do without. Thanks for spending a little time with me in the slow and simple. Until next time, take care and keep finding beauty in the small things.